yet, and it certainly isn't out of the realms of possibility.
I'll change.
Spirit.
I'm going for Nemiga.
There it is. We got an Nemiga prediction from LozDog herself, and into what looks to be the first round. 3 CTs is going to be contesting middle, it seems. And we are off to the races.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it, and I'm committed. But Yakinda's feeling pretty good about himself. Already going to head up towards the top of mid, kick it towards underpass, and Yakinda's kept back SpeedAx, so no pressure, no crunch to be made. They are solid here.
Yeah, they even double up in case he was going to get overrun. VP have started this pistol off very strong. Lollipop, a shake of frustration as he walks into Sanji's P2K, but it's a bomb plant. It's something. A little light at the end of the tunnel as well. Notice Box did go a little more conservative with his buy. Or was that the 300 from the plant? Was it Box that planted? Maybe it was.
If I'm going to be completely honest with everybody at home, like completely honest.
Yeah.
Like if the cameras were off, you guys weren't listening on the microphone, we're on the couch, the game was on TV. VP, based off of the confidence that they have been building and the caliber of Counter-Strike that they have been playing, there have been a couple of little woes, but nothing that I truly see that should come in to form against Nemiga.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, we started this off with most of us, like I think 2, Stunner and was it
Harry,
putting confidence in Nemiga. And honestly, it's a long shot, and the only way I see it happening is a long game, which I don't think they're going to get.
Yeah, I can see potentially Harry and Trace have not done their predictions, and then production just kind of put him in for Nemiga because they didn't pick it. And the truth here is...
I'm here for fun.
Yeah. But the truth here is now there's a bit more of a competition. If Nemiga push it, you and Rush can have some argy-bargy. You know, we've got a lot going on there. But all in all, this should be a VP final. Now, whether or not it's clean in a 3-0, that's a question we need to wait and see what version of CS is being played from Nemiga. But VP, this momentum, this steam that they've been picking up, I feel that they can run with it. But check out these bloody Galils into an AXQ. They have enough utility for this.
That bomb plant is the gateway to the kingdom, isn't it? As soon as you get it, suddenly... Whoa. Oh, James had a lot of information. Yakinda, right place, wrong time.
Yeah, they're screwed here. They really need a frag from someone, and now, where does it come from? Not Kickert. He's been knocked off his horse. And only 3 CTs remain. It's Buster who can't do anything either, found by MDS. And I'm afraid this one is just an accepting of the odds. Yeah, full A execute using their util well.
And looking at what they've done, they've been able to upgrade at least one of the weapons here. See if Box can maybe get something for himself if he wants to. He does. That's Galil back in place. Obviously, the shuffle there as MDS got himself the silenced M4. So pretty happy with this. SpeedAx also getting the big boy M4. So yeah, lovely little piece considering the very limited amounts they had to work with.
The big boy M4. It's my favorite type of M4, as opposed to the little boy M4.
Exactly.
I have to say, is it Uzbekistan the flag for Sanji?
Yes, it is.
I check myself. Yeah, it's a very cool flag. I like the details of it.
Well, this is with these 2 teams, we get the most nationalities possible within the final. Which is
Lollipop can speak like 5 languages.
Only 5.
Only.
I think it's like Italian, obviously English, Russian. Like he's got some mad language ability.
You can only speak 5.
I know.
I can speak.
You can speak American, Australian,
British,
English.
Is it Belarusian, Russian, English, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian?
Woof. That's amazing. And those are some very different languages structurally. Sanji, with his fancy Uzbekistan flag, has got himself tucked in. Ready to contest if they want to swing out. It's Galil on FAMAS, and good spray. Gets it and backs away. Early first blood for VP into round 3.
Very valuable to start with. Bear in mind, Sanji was one who did have that rifle coming in. He's already dropped that over to Buster, taking just a touch of damage. But he's like, no, we're going to be smart about this.
It makes sense. Keep the weapon short. Sanji's got the util for apps. It's all checks and balances. It's on the abacus. It does check out. Now, SpeedAx with an M4. He's got a lot of firepower up against these limited CTs, and bye-bye Buster. Great shot from SpeedAx. Starting to level the odds and leaning towards that mid pincer. Bomb's way back at top mid, so okay. Yakinda holding the palace push for now. SpeedAx working on connector. It has been re-smoked by the CTs though, and they start to gather their resources for an A-Tech. They've got 2 smokes. Won't be perfect. Kickert's pushed up. James holding the ramp as best he can. Kickert just flirting with the ladder for info. He likely gets mollied here.
A now.
Sure, but Lollipop, spots the bottom of Yakinda and actually doesn't use his molly for Kickert's position. Yakinda's burning, though, and just about gets away from SpeedAx peak. Takes the fight.
Ooh.
Lollipop wins it. 4 versus 3 now. Kickit needs a hero dig, but they're hitting every shot, and Kickit can't make it up. Nemiga, level the odds and convert the round.
Yeah, and that's them breaking serve here. So VP will have to take a save going into round number 4, and that's great stuff. Getting Lollipop activated early. He is the biggest fragger on this squad, statistically speaking. Speedak will be the man you want to look for with the AWP, but here making that M4 sing. And then Geo, the third component of the fragging unit for Nemiga. Following that down, you have MDS and Box. And the more of the supportive elements here today. And we can see the pistols coming out towards middle. They trundle. 4 players jumping on down towards underpass 3 make it. Buster staying towards window and over towards Palace will be James. He has that P250 and Box gets caught out. So that's a bad death, but this is a good mop up. MDS deals with 2, make it 3. And
Very
that
nice.
should be the round done.
Oh, you love that. If you're MDS, you can't believe your luck, and that is brave from Lollipop. Just as the molly fades, Buster's finished off by MDS, and he'll take that stat pad any day of the week. 3 of them. He couldn't believe his luck as he turned the corner.
That money's looking pretty nice for the T's as well already, sitting towards the top end of 7K, almost breaking into 8. Geo and Speedak already up there, so yeah, Box can reinvest, but everyone else, they've still got those old
T-side
Galils.
up, like what's Speedak? I mean, he's had that M4 since round 2.
Yeah, he might just stay with it here. If they want to go for something a bit more pacey, Nemiga, they can opt to.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just saying he's now like for the rest of this half already
with
set
the
up.
AWP
He's
buys,
got
yeah.
those AWP buys, at least 2 before they break them.
Well, Sanji's already has his MP9 out, so we've solved the problem.
He's got a full buy.
For Sanji. All right, well, Yakinda, what can you deliver, my friend? On the other day versus Na'Vi on the T side, you were the closing factor.
Yeah, I do hope he has a good final here, albeit, his first Tier 1 final for his region.
If anything, I think we've realized that the CIS region does have a good couple of contenders, whether it be just down to the good individuals or not, it doesn't seem to matter. There are teams just maybe under the Na'Vi cusp, sure, but they are looking pretty deadly considering Na'Vi aren't here.
I think Buster heard steps, that panic from the flash mid. He's now on high alert. They deep molly for this fight, so there's no assistance available. Needs more. Buster's under scrutiny. Dropping his smoke, tucks in. Box is bringing the bomb in. If he goes down, it's a problem. Down to 7. But they live to tell the tale. 50 seconds and they're wrapping B.
Look how many CTs there are here. Already 3 pretty much posted close by, and James one of them. Isolates the first, Box is dead. Trade not there, and Yakinda in support. This is great play from VP.
Yeah, I don't know if Lollipop can dig himself out now. With the bomb on site, Kickit can rotate comfortably. Speedak's hoping for an overextension. Yakinda is the one that could potentially give it. Oh, just a jiggle, and commits to the spray. So this will be VP finding their second and closing that gap. Sanji taking the fight with the MP9 has yet to finish the job. It's Lollipop retreating. But taking all of these weapons away is important, as well as recovering your own. You can see that Kickit's upgraded to a nice M4. Any fragging Lollipop could find, and Yakinda hits the necessary head. 3 frags for him in that one. We're just referencing his first performance in a final such as today. And looks like today is the day Messi heads off to Serbia as well. A little update on the Cloud9 CSGO project. They are boot camping ahead of the Flashpoint event, and all starting to gather in Serbia for said boot camp. So I saw Alex take to Twitter saying he's forgotten how Pro CS feels. Going to be interesting to see how they fare.
Yeah, they're all probably chomping at the bit to get back underway. The only one who's been playing has been Esatag, and he just got knocked out yesterday against Heroics. So curious to see how that one goes on down. But Lollipop, he's just taken James. So that was a ramp. Yeah, must have been. That's a big frag. Lollipop, huge entry.
Confident entry.
Buster taking a big chance here, and he actually hits the spray. A quick reaction, 180, and he's managed to get away. This is a risk from Yakinda. Cost him his life.
This round's looking very, very dicey for VP now. It is a 2-on-4, low HP for Buster and MDS respectively. The bomb is down, but B's open, and look at this. That's where they're going, clearing out.
Taking a lot of space.
Spidak's got this covered off. Buster can't swing into that line. And if Geo just continues to be silent and then clears out the site, the bomb comes on through, you're actually better off making noise in the B apartments because you already have side control. You want them to rotate in. This might already be the save call from VP. Not the way you want to be kicking things off here. There's Buster. He was just looking for info. He's been deaded. Bomb will go down. Save call will come through. So this one will just taper out. Now, the money situation, not ideal for that of VP. They want to save that AWP, and they can throw that across to James. Sanju will be able to buy something up in the next round. James can drop something, and they might be able to get a serviceable gun round in play for round number 7. But Nemiga, it just feels like Lollipop took a duel, Buster tried to trade, and that was about all she wrote. There wasn't a lot of excitement within that round, just simple stuff. Losing map advantage, map control, and round number 4 on the board. So good stuff here from Nemiga, continuing to impress.
I'd love to get those guns away, but tucked away in Palace, not going to get anywhere near.
So we have to, I didn't clip that thing, Alex. I might do it now. We have to show the people at home.
That was so weird.
We have to show the people at home. We were playing a game, Lauren, I think you heard.
He's out of the map.
There was a guy, no joke, who disconnected in our ESCA pug, and then he came back, and he was legitimately out of the map. Like, he was shooting Alex from, like, the water in yard. Because I caught
Very
it.
peculiar.
I'm downloading the demo right now.
That's strange.
Alex, you had 8 AWP kills that game, and that was 89% of the team's AWP kills.
Well, what can I say? I'm the Clawper, the Clan AWPer. It's a triple nade towards the con. I want to make it feel like mid-presence and then quickly head back to A, it seems. Okay. Makes sense. A flash, though. Kickert wants to take and deny that ramp presence. He's yet to duel out with Lollipop. He might re-peek in. That's left eye. And Lollipop again with the opening frags. Reliable, it seems. Flash is over. Jame forced off the line. They're using their util over mid and A, but they aren't finishing there.
Yeah, Yakinda's playing spoiler to all of this. If he doesn't see a single thing move over by Tetris, especially with Buster now doing this, they're going to consider this is all but a ruse. So those rotations hold for a second, but the T's do get time to still work with this.
Oh, Sanji, he has not broken the sound. Yakinda's holding the very tight line. That's strong. Gets Palace, confirms that they were looking to work A and they're out jungle. Jame confirms that that is a vulnerability and he's tucked in for the frag onto box on the cross. Hard shot, bomb potentially going down here. Yakinda can't contest from ramp and bomb planted. They're playing it from connector. It's an interesting afterplant here.
He's got a time limit though, Box. He has to fight because he knows that you're going to have Yakinda around the back. And the flash is excellent. He's going to chase it down. He almost converts on the second. That was a boatload of damage just thrown towards them. Buster and Yakinda now left in a 2v2, but now playing back into this. They know where they are. Speedak is wanting to fight this.
Yeah, baited the shot nicely. MDS trades. It's all on to Buster and he's so down low. It's saved by MDS. Triple kill on the afterplant. Scavengers and AWP for his troubles. And damn, Nemiga, where'd you find this? They got cash for days. They got rounds as well. It's a tactical timeout, a US Air Force tactical timeout called by VP to kind of get their thoughts in order.
Yeah, just a bit of a slow start for them. Look at Jame, 1 ADR. Is that right, Rush?
Let me do a quick check here.
Yeah, put it in the algorithm.
Calculating. Yes, that is correct. That is indeed correct.
Okay, how does that make you feel, Rush? You picked VP.
Not very good right now, but it's still early. We have a lot more maps to go, so I think they can ramp up and give us some fight here.
All right, I like your confidence there, Rush.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, this might actually be your round, if you want to take
really?
it. Because we know that in your rider now, you're requesting only grand finals and...
Yeah, you know, it's like my 3rd grand final cast,
Did they get the, you know, Voss water and everything out?
Yeah, well, he has his own
Puppies in the
private green room. I know that you and Alex aren't allowed in there.
No.
I'm getting a foot massage right now. It's pretty nice, but...
Got the bubbler on.
MC, you can take it away and get this round underway. We do have a Zeus. Big fan of the Zeus. Powerful weapon. The range on that thing is crazy. People don't realize. But it looks like the storming out ARAM. Yakinda on the side. With the Deagle, we've seen Yakinda do some crazy stuff with this thing in the past, so let's see what he can do. Not much, sadly. It looks like this might peter out. The Zeus still in play. Jame, he wants it, man. He knows he's going to get one. And he gets the Zeus, so that's nice.
He gets a Mac 10 for it.
A little Mac 10. I'm sure he was hoping for an AK or even an AWP. That would have been the best, but Lollipop, that's a nice spot. Deep in CT. Securing the control, securing the round. That's 2-6 to Nemiga.
I hope they change it up for on Rush's like Liquipedia page to like say casted grand final. Yeah.
Commentator, yeah.
I hope
it makes sense.
Well, definitely so. Now, VP, they need to start showing a bit of fight here. We're 6-2 down. Already 8 rounds of play gone as the grand final here today is trucking along, and this is seeming very easy so far for Nemiga. There's a little bit of sweating going on at a retake, but Yakinda whiffing his shots made life a little bit easier for Nemiga, and now they will be going up against the AWP of Jame once more. Rifles and utility. VP are looking hot to trot. Jame thinks better of pushing that smoke. Will drop out some of his own nades. And Lollipop on entry duty again, just solo. How many can he get?
Ooh.
None.
None this time.
None's the answer.
Yeah, they had to throw 3 players at it, though. 2 towards ramp, 1 posted up by Palace. It's a lot of presence. Obviously, he doesn't know that. He saw very little through the smoke. Just Yakinda's presence was noted, obviously, as he was the one who got the kill.
Oh, where's Sanji going? He's just given away a free death right there. So they had the number advantage. He went searching for info. Head gets lopped on off. Still a minute left on the clock here. And now Nemiga can retool for a 4-on-4 scenario. Back towards B they go. Plenty of utility for a B execute. Molotov for Van. Smokes for the windows. And Jame on an island. Look at this. Radar, top left. Jame on the B site with an AWP. He misses a shot. He's going to be overrun here.
They have been baited hook, line, and sinker, and to be so paranoid about A that they've, as I said, left Jame all on his own. Now he's done well on the first, excellent on the second. He still needs more, and he gets more.
Oh, wow.
This is great from Jame. Everything looked lost, and he's kept it so well together.
Yeah, SpeedAx's no slouch, though. He's got a shot. It's a minimal one. If he gets a no-scope, he could find another. Kickett's tucked in on the kitchen, looking to cook up trouble. Buster on the flank, it's pushed up, and so 6-3. VP needed that, and thank you, Jame. Delivers a necessary round early after the timeout.
He had to do that, right? If Jame went down without a kill or only a 1-for-1, that site would have been given up. The utility was good on Nemiga. They could have isolated the rotations coming through, and maybe, just maybe, it would have been another save from VP. But this is some fantastic work, and Jame is the highest rated player in the server today. Going into the grand final, we had obviously individuals like Mir from Spirit or Axial from Gambit Youngsters, but they've all fallen at the wayside. Jame is the last man standing, as far as the stats are concerned. SpeedAx finding Yakinda, searching for a frag, trying to force an opening. He's gone down.
Another fight towards ramp. Kicker, Lollipop. Lollipop wins it again.
1v1s? Just 1v1s.
He's been winning them out. You look towards Palace, he's been winning a couple of those. He's been playing brilliantly towards ramp. This guy has got quite the affinity for making A big problem.
I'm just really perplexed on why VP continue to take these individual duels. Sure, before they were able to, maul some of their opponents, but I felt that there was a bigger element of teamwork. Remember the Palace pushes they were doing against Flamey? That was always as a duo. It was never alone. Here, Yakinda up mid, alone. Pushing ramp, kick it, needed info, alone. Teamwork for VP, not on point here.
Smokes, Molly's
save already,
short. Yeah, they're out. There's nothing.
This is such a slow pace today. Like, there's no brawliness from VP, or if there is, they're not winning their fights. Nemiga are just keeping cool. They're never getting flustered. They're never running or overcommitting into situations. Right now, they're playing like the favorite.
Yeah,
they are.
I'm amazed that they're winning these rounds with just like 1 or 2 picks. And obviously, in the grand scheme of things, it's a lot. But you see 1 pick on ramp, and suddenly it's kind of looking done for.
Yeah, there's no bounce back. So VP needs to probably take a timeout and just discuss through some of their intentions here. Communication might be a bit flat. Maybe some nerves are in play. Maybe they're just like, we just play our default game. But there needs to be a little bit more inspiration, because Nemiga right now, they're running away with this. 7-3 up.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we anticipated, in the sense of it's Mirage. Nemiga, they have worked through this map to a T. And on the T side are making VP look a little foolish. Good defaults, lots of mixed messages. It's very hard for the CT side to pinpoint as to where their resources should be channeled. And so if Nemiga can maintain this pace, they're set for a first in this best of 5. But that is an if. We saw what happened when Jane comes online, and there's many more candidates on the VP roster that have the capabilities. But you can see their intentions. They want to leave middle. They would rather stack the sites, not break that push. Vent, and there's Lollipop dealing with some more aggression. He's so low. Oh. He gets away with murder. Lollipop on the retreat. MDS in the smoke could be found. Yakinda's on a little look around. There's 2 there. Paranoid about ramp as well, though, and understandably so. They've been all over the map at this point. A default, though. Bit of a spread. No one on A. No one pushing for that info either from the CT side. And speaking of pushing for info, James could get a nasty surprise if he continues to round this corner. It's Box. Ready to strafe out into the AWP's line of fire.
So much pressure on Yakinda here, just on his own. Rotation from windows come on through, so Kickett is close by. They've left James solo towards the B side of the map once again. Can he do it again?
Has Kickett broken the thing behind him, or has he come through A? They'll find out. Yakinda just jumps into MDS. That's a problem. 5v3 now.
They're winning all the duels.
They're keeping them present on A from this.
They're going B. James rotated. This round's over. They are getting flatlined here. VP are getting wrecked.
This is the game that
Oh
I
my
thought we were going
God.
to see maybe Na'Vi against Virtus.pro, but it'd be Na'Vi as Nemiga right now.
Yeah, sure.
It looks too easy. It looks like they're just molding them however they want to.
This is very, very odd stuff to kick off today. So VP going to be down 8-3. Looking to hold on to the AWP for Jame once more, but eventually they need to get some fight. Jame will hold on to it, but he needs to tuck away. Second player coming, Box goes down. 15 HP they can chase. They have enough residual cash right here in Nemiga. They want to take this AWP away. Jame, how many more can he find? Lollipop through spawn goes down. That's the third for Jame. 5 HP. He's getting whittled down bullet at a time.
Oh, damn.
3 HP.
Down to 3 from a nade over ramp.
Can they tickle him anymore?
It is Jame
Throw a
time.
flash at his head?
He's managed to get 3 on the save. He might even get a 4th. I don't know. Gio has gone wide.
Ooh.
He gets it. Jame, the master of the art form that is saving. He's done it again. He gets 4 kills in the round. It is a round loss. And they've got so much cash to splash. If anything, it's just for pride and for stat padding. This is the frag. Lollipop gets away, and then MDS gets a triple kill. Look at the second. The third impressive as well. Really neat, tidy stuff. They were going B throughout that.
I don't know what to really say about this game. The most
There we
valuable
go.
James Bin has been after the timer's gone.
Yeah, he's getting kills, but they're not impact kills.
There are 0 impact to those
Oh,
kills.
and no. And look at how strung out the rounds are, right?
Add into account, in my mind, a pistol round's great, but it's almost a standalone.
Sure.
Because they didn't get the run on, they didn't get the additionals. So 1 out of their 3 rounds. Oh, and the other one was Jame, hitting that mad stuff on towards B. So it's like, these aren't repeatable rounds.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't love this.
No, this
Well,
is...
I do, because I'm, you know, obviously supporting Nemiga.
The game can warm up, right? VP, it is as we mentioned, you know, a marathon, not a sprint here. And when you look at a matchup like this today, VP are still the favorites regardless of this start. We move into Dust 2 next, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Mirage still have a lot of rounds of Counter-Strike played. We still are only in the first half here. It's round 12. Guns are back out. Sanji onto a Deagle, famous for kick it. A double AWP. Buster's picked one up as well, thinking they might need to warm themselves up with the big greens. Yakinda towards middle, damage done. Box down to 67, Yakinda on 65, so both copping a bit of flack within the early stages of this round. Flash towards connector, and Yakinda goes down. No trade potential, completely isolated on his own. MDS is having an absolute banger of a game, especially over towards this middle position. And now, once more, VP have to search for info or go for a gamble stack. So you can see close towards the ramp. That's going to be Jame posted up with the AWP. You've got now searching towards middle. Buster coming through catwalk. Sanji can pick from window and swing off of this, but they need to get trades. They can't keep getting isolated. And MDS is looking for more. Boosted on up, only with the Deagle. Vent not broken. Dink on through. Now there could be some problems, but B is kind of open right now, and James missed.
Oh, Lollipop's on there. Look at him hunting, rabid for it. Gets Jame down, and Lollipop considered going for more then. Kickert's on the other side. You can't... I say you can't do that. Do what you bloody want. Just been weirdly working. That's the bomb. Buster had pushed up and caught the bomb, and now there's problems. The last teaser kind of split apart. So you got one on towards A side and the other coming up short, and you're right. Sanji, I feel like he's considered it, but it's one thing to consider. It's the second to execute and he loses it. Sanji's dead, and now suddenly there's problems. But it's 25 seconds.
Yeah.
There isn't much time now.
There's a real issue if Buster doesn't go down. Oh no, Lollipop! Playing with his food. He's got 19 seconds and the bomb to run.
B, I think.
I think he can make it. It's going to be so damn close. I don't even know. I think he's got no
Yeah.
time.
He's searching. He's not going for the round.
He's just lost the round like that.
He thought Kickert may have been playing the bomb.
Close, but no cigar. No time, and so VP will get this one, but by the grace of the gods, by the grace of the clock. 1-on-1. Kicker might kill him after.
Oh no. How? He just Glock dueled against Kickert from that range.
Yep.
Oh, this is they win the round. Sure, VP get 4, but they lose all their guns. They have to completely reinvest.
Oh.
This is some nightmare fuel right here. That means they lost both of the AWPs, which was very instrumental into that round win right there. And have to reinvest on all 5 members. So the claps from Kickert, they do win the round. Now, we saw them come back from a 10-5 deficit on their CT half of Inferno against Na'Vi just yesterday. So maybe they're used to not getting too many on the CT side. But their Mirage T-half was a little bit worrisome. Once the double orbs came out from Na'Vi, plain and simple were having their way with them, but Buster this time onto Lollipop. The entry factor for Nemiga taken out. And we have a early 5v4 advantage for VP. It feels odd saying that.
And this is a very early hit towards B. They're sticking this. They're trying to land it. Okay, Sanji's dead, but there's a player. Buster. That's almost unforgivable. Yakinda's going to have to do some heavy lifting, and he's done it.
That's huge.
Stunning work from Yakinda.
And Gio has a lot of work to do. He's counting on Speedak for an opening, and over the smoke, he's lost it. Bomb loose, just Speedak now. A 1 versus 3 for the 5th for Virtus.pro. There's only one more frag to overcome, but it is Speedak. He patrols, he's making lots of noise. He's been spotted, anticipating a push. They disappear, dancing. Now, it's a lethal one. 8 to 5, VP find it, and finding it more cleanly than they have in previous times. Credit to Yakinda.
All right, well, they're back on now.
Yeah,
so 8-7 at the half. It's just looking VP like normal. The double orbs are back out to play. Sanji with his favorite gun. Is Sanji even rocking a souvenir MP9? I hope he is. I really hope he is. We're waiting to see here the MP9 reveal.
It's on the chest.
Come on, bring it out. Oh, it's a plain boy. Okay, never mind. He's just rocking the most default you can. So we might need to hook Sanji up if he's going to be rocking that MP9 all the time. Money now whittled down for Nemiga. Looks like an A execute's coming on through. Kick it needs to deliver.
They did this last time and it worked very well for the tees, but that was off the back of some individuals like Lollipop doing very well. However, this time, Kick It, Yakinda, they hold it. They're not going to be caught off guard by this. Kick It, lovely. That's exactly what you wanted. It wasn't too smooth, but the flash made it a lot easier towards Box. And Speedak and Lollipop, nothing is getting done.
Yeah, they might even be thinking of saving right now, but there's so much time on the clock to hunt them on down. The rotation's coming through. Buster's locked them in to spawn, even takes down Lollipop. Speedak's time is done as well. How many can he get here? This is a 1-on-5, and if they continue to push him like Kick It just did, then maybe he could make a round of this. But all in all, it should only be a matter of time, and it is to Jame over the top. Onto Speedak, AWP headshot, looking good, and 6 on the board for VP. So troubles early, and they've quickly righted this ship. Righted? Doesn't feel that wrong, but I know it probably is. It's like hanged. You know, you don't think hanged is correct, but it is.
It does feel weird, yeah.
Yeah.
One more round of the first half, the first map of our best of 5. Let's see, do the double AWPs pay off? We've got Buster bringing that one out towards middle. And it seems like a coordinated A hit's on the cards with 5 Ts leaning that way. Box is going to be the first one in. Mac 10s, Tech 9s, Deagles, and Jay missing his first. Won't get a second chance because Box has opened up onto Kick It. Buster low as well, surely not like this. Yakinda's trying to deal with a lot, and with the smoke still up, he can't do too much. Nade looks promising, they're boosting. And this could work. They're trying to back up out the site as well, planting default full ramp. Boosting up in the smoke could catch one off guard, but Buster was ready for it. And the retake's on.
Retaking with 2 AWPs, though, isn't going to be easy, and MDS has made it harder. Buster's now dead. You can see them actively looking for kills towards Connector. Geo going to be looking towards where Yakinda might eventually appear. Needs that, doesn't get it. Nicely done on the retake, VP.
He did that. 8-7, though. Closing the gap. Nemiga's T-side has paid off. A huge haul. And they win it. 8-7. Close as can be. Nemiga VP comes back after the break.
Shadows, I've come to make a name, ready for battle, 'cause I got a thing to claim, think that I'll crumble, I'll show you a mistake. Where you see me coming, better run for cover, 'cause I'm the sword that I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger, so meet the monster. 'Cause feet, forget all of my fears. Cause I know my destiny, I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's emotion, the legends feel good. This is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going. This is my moment. Where you see me coming, better run for cover. Cause I'm not slowing down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me strong. Just to feel the flow. We gon' turn up.
8-7, Virtus.pro and Nemiga, and you can see it's good smiles, it's good vibes for Nemiga. They're living this luxury life, not only boot camping and having a good time, the brothership brews. Not only that, they're doing it against VP, a team that have had no issues, quite the spree, a slew of unscathed series. Now into the grand finals, Virtus.pro already staring down the barrel of a very close half. They're heading into the attack now. Let's see if VP's T-side can return some faith.
We had some problems here yesterday, closing out against Na'Vi, but it is a different squad, and maybe VP have found some aggression and some confidence with that string of rounds to close out this map, or the first half at least. MDS 18 kills. He was an absolute phenomenon within that first half.
He's still got 4 CTs, hey. Kicket's been very loud about his presence apps.
Were they trying to show the bomb?
I don't know. I think they were hoping it would get spotted, but they're about to return to an A stack. They have no idea. But they're actually through a couple of steps B and then regrouping. Hey, they're walking straight into Nemiga's pistol stack. 4 members ready for this take, and maybe now, just as they prepare, this aggression starts to come in. Spotted and executed. Now gets awkward. Bomb spotted ramp as well. Geo baited in. They will pre-fire it, but that's a quick shot from Kickett. He needed both, and he gets them both. Jame onto box. Problems now for the CTs. Only
Both
2,
spotted.
and both spotted. Yeah, this can just whittle away at Lollipop on CT. And he's trying to hit one shot into Sanji. He doesn't want to give it to him, but he takes it by force. Great shooting. Lollipop's not out of this one yet. He's keeping Kickett and Buster both busy. And then he's finished off in the end. Kickett with a triple kill to make that T-pistol theirs.
Good round from Kickett there. He was a little bit quiet in their earlier games, especially against Na'Vi just yesterday. And he's one of these members of the star trio, at least the previous star trio of VP, which was Jame, Buster, and Kickett. Those 3 very, very handy as a trio. Bringing your Kinder in adds an extra layer of firepower. Obviously, less kills to go around.
True.
But, impact still to be found, and that is an impact round there from Kickett nonetheless. Now, the force buy from Nemiga. We can see what they're working with. Box onto the scout. We've got an MP9 for Lollipop. Deagles for the remaining 3. Smoke grenades here to try and corral VP into some choke points. But the flash on over. Kickett wants to see if he can continue the entry fragging over towards ramp. But meanwhile, Buster's done exactly that towards short. First blood goes to VP in round number 17, and Lollipop wants some info.
Yeah, Lollipop's going to get a lot of room, and Kickett is watching the back. Maybe aware after that last ramp presence, they seem to like getting pushy, or maybe a tendency that they are previously been made aware of. There's no real hurry for VP right now. Kickett's going to get a surprise right about now. Takes a bit of damage, down to half, but he gets the frag, keeps all that utility, keeps the rifle up, and then keeps that kind of idea of where these T's are going a little curious.
Executed.
Buster, beautiful work. This is nice. No threats to be found with these small upgrades, the Scout, the Deagle. Nothing really finding placement here.
Yeah, looking much cleaner now as Sanji. He takes Speedak out as well. It's just Box to hold on to this Scout, and the only real damage to note is Kickit, who did lose a little lick to that push from Lollipop, but now Box, can he hold on to this? They don't really even need to chase. A Scout on a map like Mirage, sure, it can be dangerous if you pop out Connect, you get a tag, you move back to Ticket, you get another tag, you get a couple of pistols tucked in towards the site. We could start spinning a yarn, but I don't think too much can be done for old Boxy boy. 4 kills, 4 assists. The lowest rated player statistically for Nemiga. Just a matter of holding on to this now, and footsteps have been heard around him. Sanji wants it. Sanji's going to get it. Another kill for Sanji. That's 2 within the rounds. 1,200 smackaroos, thanks to his SMG of choice. I'd say he plays more. You know how we check in AWPers and we have a look at like AWPers frag distributions? Yeah. I'm going to actually check out Sanji's and see how close his SMG kills are to his rifle kills.
Oh,
because it really does feel like this kid, more often than not, is having to be serviceable with an SMG. Yeah. Now, if you can make it work, that's great.
I mean, it's almost a necessity with the current state of the economy. When you're having a tough game, you need one player that's got an affinity for it and can contribute for more or with less. 3 of them up mid. No one contesting. It seems like Nemiga are happy to give middle over to VP, and they're taking liberties. They know they're getting this for free. You can see they're much more swift.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter where VP finish right now. The fact that it's not a 5-man stack and we're not working with any nades, there's no deagles. The P250s, the CZ, they can still be very potent. They can still get you a kill, but should be immediately traded. It's really just a matter of where VP want to finish, and they're just being thorough. They're flashing through. They're making sure they're taking information. Mid-control. Normally, you would be a little bit scared against Nico with mid-control because you get pincered from so many angles, but lucky for them, it is passive towards the sights, tucked on in towards the balcony, and on top, Buster finds Fox. Buster finds Lollipop. And that should be the... Oh,
that's fine.
Did he mean to do that?
I don't know, but it looked good.
That looked really cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got these stats up for Sanji, and I've just filtered it down to 2020 alone, so we'll just look at more recent. His highest is the AK-47, 905. Coming in next at number 2 is the M4, 532. Coming in at number 3 for Sanji is the Deagle at 145. But in at number 4 is the trusty MP9 with 131 kills. So very high up in his frag distribution there, Sanji with the MP9. Takes a big slice of the pie on the old pie chart.
Good fragging from Buster. Kickit motivating them. They're starting this half as they mean to go on. It's 3 in a row from VP. Fans calling in. You can join it at iem.gg/fancam. And as the utility is exchanged, Box readies himself for early presence in middle. Previously not contesting it, but now with the rifles, they got Speedak having a look and a run boost. Well executed, getting Yakinda across. We saw a couple of early deaths for him when setting that up in their previous series.
Just a reminder of how good Yakinda was at punishing middle consistently, beating Electronic at one of the better positions he plays in. So wondering if we even need that level from Yakinda here, because it looks like so far VP are pretty much onto task. Fox already starting to get a little curious, and there is still 2 lingering around. Bear in mind, Sanji is towards that underpass. Attention drawn. Oh, and yeah, while all this happens, A-piece instantly set into motion.
Yeah, this is tough. Lollipop's got a lot of work to do. Sanji finding Fox's M4 and it hurts him. 5v4 into the site now. Lollipop hiding in the smoke. He's desperately trying to use it for an advantage in the peak and off the flash. It's great. Another frag found. Buster and Yakinda refusing to quit though. They've equalized. A quick flurry of frags. It's Yakinda caught by Gio. And now into the what could be a tough bomb plant. It's currently ghost bombing. It is Buster that has it.
They have to fight here. They can't go for this.
Yeah, no flash. This is no fun. And that's the frag they were waiting for. Nemiga should have 9 here. It's 10-9. First map of the best of 5. Needed that.
So it's a bit of a bonus situation for VP going there. You could see a couple of MAC-10s carried on through, and now they can bring out the AK-47s. If they can neutralize Yakinda's mid-presence in a lot of these rounds, we know that he's been a nuisance in the past and in recent history against some other opponents, against some bigger names than RVs of the world, then Nemiga could be battling back into this one. The game did start looking very one-sided, but VP have Still got the lead. How long can they hold on to it? Round number 20 about to get underway. Jame with the signature AWP, mid-utility once more. And, well, there you go. There you see Yakinda and Jame, that combo, the biggest fragging forces. And, oh, the opening, it was looking so good, but Box denies it.
And Box hasn't had a big performance, but those flashes that set into motion the previous round, and this kill is kept Virtus.pro from the door. This is lovely work from Lollipop. The classic flashes sent in from Speedak, isolating two, leaves just Yakinda, and you know where he is. Already getting that first kill in towards Geo. And Yakinda now looking for a whole lot more. The bomb's down by Ramp. He's got almost no avenue into this. That could help though. Speedak the first on the way. A minute still to play. Are we feeding today? That got a little sketchy. No trade was there because the molly came in. That could have been a lot worse.
It might just be one of these situations where Nemiga have had the discussion and said, look, we really don't have anything to lose here. We're coming into such underdogs. We've already taken down the likes of Spirit and Fours within this run. We may as well just fight. May as well be a bit biffy. See what they're able to pull on off. And, well, that's the 10th round. So things are starting to look good again for Nemiga. Buy again for VP. This time no op for Jame. It'll be 4 AK-47s and Sanji down to that Deagle. You got Buster leading the charge here with 17 kills. On the other side of things, it's MDS with 20. And there's the biggest fraggers as we get back underway. Standard mid-utility. Smoke towards top mid. Yakinda uses that to pop on through. Smoke towards window, and now he wants to play around this connector smoke. And Box is on the other side. Spam on through, knows that somebody's home. Yakinda has a lot of angles to worry about once this window smoke starts to clear. So opts to... Oh, is he going to re-smoke himself? Someone will do it for him. Going out towards connector now. They put a smoke down their own and molly to clear. Seeing what damage they can do. As this CT smoke starts to fade, Yakinda will be able to walk on in and still have their own smoke up to guys. Any peering eyes from the A site, but Lollipop now under pressure towards ramp. So just a standard default. VP applying pressure all across the map here. B, A ramp, halls, connector, everything.
But look how little they have to play with though. Once you get past the AKs, which obviously are great, you still have the Deagle with Sanji and then one smoke left with Yakinda and the bombs at spawn.
Yeah, I don't like the puzzle they've presented themselves with.
The thing is here that it's a bit constricting. Because of so much time on the clock, you can see how antsy Nemiga are getting. Lollipop has to push. And he gets the kill.
He gets it. That's a big frag. Buster and, well, only Buster, deciding that he's not done with a round. He's walked in, and Jame could catch Box. He's been given a new lease of life, though. Compelled forwards, Jame does find him in the end. So a 4v2 and bomb down courtesy of Sanji. Jame going back around the world to the T-spawn entrance point. Maybe Geo wants to just save this. I think it may be better in the grand scheme. What is it? Well, loss bonus, 1900. Yeah, this is not fun for anyone. Doesn't pull the trigger, but Yakinda will find him. And even MDS's hunt goes awry. So everybody goes down. A full wipe of Nemiga, and they're going to be forced into an eco. He says with bated breath.
I would be very unlikely they force by here. Well, unless Speedak wants to go for a hero orb.
I've seen the CIS hero orb.
It's just, it's one of those things where it's like, how desperate are they? It's map 1 of a best of 5.
Take your time.
If they feel like they have to get it done in 3, because then we move into Vertigo and Overpass is the final 2 maps of the series here, then maybe they would want to go for something more aggressive, but that's not the case. They've just opted into a couple of upgraded pistols, 2 Deagles, 2 P250s, 2 HEs, and both of those have been lobbed on through already. Not really any damage to write home about, as Yakinda will still make his way towards the mid box. Speedak, has his position been noted? If it has, this smoke that he's trying to use as a one-way eventually will fade and he'll eventually fall. But before that happens, he goes down and Buster out Palace again. So a clean round from VP, looking good. MDS last man standing. Bomb should go down any moment, even though it is in T-spawn. But
any moment now.
Should be 12-10. Has the pace of this game, it seems very individual at the moment. There have been executes, there have been set pieces, but a lot of the duels we're missing because they're all lurking out individually, and it's not seeming like it has too much rhyme or reason. Like Buster just lurking out Palace there and going for fights. Maybe it's just we know we're versus an eco, so we want to go for kills. But you can see there's no like crazy trade potential, especially for VP and that first stuff on their CT side. They were pushing ramp on their own, they were pushing mid on their own. It's more coordinated now, and it feels like they've got their aim under their feet. Now it's a matter of can Nemiga bounce back into this game. They will be able to purchase going into the next round of play. AWP will be out. Do they opt for a double AWP setup? Do they think maybe if they can poke and prod in 2 areas of the map and find an opening or 2, that might be the change-up required? because I was looking at the stat lines for Nemiga coming into today's final, and within the realms of this tournament, so 12 teams in total, obviously 6 within each group. They're 5 group stage matches plus their 2 playoff matches, the quarter and the semi-final. The only stat line that sticks out for me is their conversion was second highest regarding 5v4s. So when they get the opening kill, it feels like they are good at converting those rounds, but opening kills, you know, all those other stat lines, they were just middling of the pack. It wasn't anything crazy. I think it's just standout performances, right? I mentioned the likes of Speedak. He had 2 very good games. I've got the numbers down here. In the playoffs, he had a 26 kill game against Spirit on Nuke, and he had a 27 kill game against Fours on Nuke as well. Now, here you see MDS with a 20 kill game. He's clearly standing out with the likes of Lollipop. So if they have one more individual step up, maybe they're onto something.
It's pretty top heavy though.
It is.
It's pretty quick from Yukinda in middle. Got himself into the smoke. Flash for Geo, and Yukinda's waiting for the aggression.
So slow, such a slow pace. No one biffing and brawling, just waiting. Vent room given again. Geo making noise, smoke heard. That's a re-smoke for connector, but they already have vent room. I don't even know if they have any idea they already have vent room.
No, I think he's actually managed to get fully set up, slipping the net. There's 3 were leaning B. They drop a smoke and start stacking back towards the A side. James could be caught here. It's a chance for Box, but only his arm visible. And he slips away. Concedes connector on the reload. James taking that space by force. I think they want to go B. MDS thinks so too. He's been spotted though. Doesn't go down. Yukinda hitting the shot, sees the rotate and trying to pivot back. Buster's found as well. Perfect round from Nemiga, and Yukinda doesn't go down without a fight. Traded by Kickit, but he has fallen a 4v2. And with the bomb on Kickit's back and 3 CTs hunting for his info, he's just going to dump his util and try and get into B.
He's made it up short at least.
Yeah, MDS confirms it. Sanji spots him and hard shots to be hit here. MDS knows time is his best friend. 20 seconds, Kickit yet to cross. Box on the flank, and MDS still having a game, and a big game at that. Yeah, he's got 21 frags as MDS. He had a T-side and now showing up here on the defense as well. A crucial round. And then time for another buy round.
Yeah, well, we've had Speedak crack the double digits now as well. We just need Geo and the likes of Box to catch on up. 7 and 6 kills for those 2. Here was Speedak taking Jame out from the window position, and MDS doing a great job over towards the site. Pressure was coming. They did have the number advantage. All he had to do was not over peak, and you can see them getting pumped on up. We spoke about the fact Nemiga are boot camping, and they're one of the few teams, I think, along with Gambit, who have been doing so throughout this CIS RMR event. Now, Geo's aggressive middle. He wants to take a fight here. There's 3 on the other side. Jame just messing around with the bomb. Bullets through. Not going to tag on Geo, but this is going to be a matter of time. He's going to get the kill.
Nice.
Huge. He can get away.
Oh, I think he does now. That would have been a lot of utility just gone, but Box is double dipping. He's walking up mid now. Okay, we want to see maybe a change of pace, and we could potentially be seeing one if this is going to be Nemiga forcing the fights. And I'm a bit worried about Box being there, considering Underpass, I don't think he's being actively watched, so could be a problem. He's keeping eyes on it now. Speedak misses the cross, and Box is killed.
Run boost.
Yep, run boost was perfect, and the shot that follows is even better. Mid is theirs.
Still no full commitment. Lollipop could stop this right here.
And he thinks, well, finally, Kicker wins a duel versus Lollipop. It's been a long time coming. Needed that one. MDS has rotated through, and I'm afraid unless he gets a quick double here, he might just have to accept the save. Looks like he's doing the latter. Doesn't even choose to contest. So they'll get the bomb down, and VP pursuing the 13th. Just a question of saving again. But yeah, a very slow pace to start us off here. MDS could and would have a duel. Sanji goes down.
Money's okay on the side of VP, so Sanji's death there, it's not the worst. They will get the win bonus coming on through the purchase. No dramas. And now it's just a matter of closing this one out. When you look at the other side of things, it's starting to be dribs and drabs of rounds. We were noting in the first half of VP, it was pistol round, then 4 or 5 rounds went before they grabbed their second, and then another couple rounds went before they found their third, and then until they hit that spree towards the tail end. But Nemiga, they are cracking along as far as opening duels are concerned. They're winning 14-10 right now. VP are smashing them multi-kill wise though.
Yep.
23
in terms
to 10.
of fragging, I mean, like seeing 2 members on 7 frags.
Yeah.
Looks odd.
Very quiet stuff.
Was Gio one of the players you pointed out who's having good performances previously, above his traditional rating?
He had a 23-kill game against Spirit on Inferno just yesterday to get them to this point. So he's also now the second highest rated player for Nemiga within this tournament, traditionally the third. So I guess you know, between Speedak and Gio just changing those slots, but to have him as only a 40 ADR man going into a very important opening game, not ideal whatsoever. Timeout taken. Need to talk through their final options here. Only a couple of rounds left. Both teams have used 2 tactical timeouts. And both with 2 remaining. As VP, their buy is solid as a rock. Whereas Nemiga, there's showing some cracks. We have Box onto a Scout. Utility is good. 2 defuse kits. Scout's the really only omission here. So even if Box can find a couple of tags, get himself a couple of assists, that might be the impact they're looking for. But they can't leave gaps like that run boost. That was the key to the last round, and it seems like it was in comical fashion. Yukinda's going to punish this. I think he might even try and push through this. The smoke kind of favors him here.
Yukinda managed to worm his way in towards jungle several times, being nuisance by the stairs as well in that Na'Vi game.
Oh!
Okay, doesn't need to see him. Smoke there, player there, don't matter. Whole wall was in the way, but he knows exactly where they'd like to sit, and Yukinda's just carrying on. This guy's just tearing through them now.
Yeah, he's considering Lollipop as well, and he's gaming tonight. Yukinda having a final as he's pulling VP into the 14th. Only MDS and Gio, and he's continuing to flank. Yukinda's got no chill.
Hold on, does Yukinda have a rain sticker on that gun? That's a man of taste there.
He is so flanky right now. Buster.
Oh. Just kept his head down.
You will spot him if he looks on the lip, but I don't know if he's turned around. He's continued his adventures through underpass. And MDS doesn't want to trigger discipline, which might lead to his death. He jumped into Buster and...
Hello?
Oh, do it, Yukinda, do it.
Oh, Yukinda.
Stop making noise, B-abs. Stop making noise, B-abs. Oh.
Come on.
Wait a second. Wait. Okay, now. Oh.
Jump on his head, and then knife him twice.
Let's go.
Yes! Nice, Yukinda.
Yukinda's sick.
Patience. That is patience right there from Yukinda. Other players, they would have just killed him, but Yukinda, he knew his moment would come.
Oh, that wallbang. This shot on the jiggle as well, not too shabby, and he gets a knife as the 4th.
It's just like those Velociraptors, you know what I mean? They don't fight you straight on. They wait till on the side. Clever girl.
Clever girl. US Air Force tactical timeout. VP want to finish this one off.
Yukinda's such a little gamer.
It's been great between Buster and Yukinda. It's a fantastic duo. They're opening up these sites. You've had Buster coming out of Palace during some of these ecos. You always had Kick It on the pistol round coming out of ramp. You've now had Yukinda coming through connector. Everybody seems to have a position where they've got multiple kills on entry. James hasn't even had to do a lot. He's got 15 frags to his name. Sanji down the bottom there on 7, but regardless, they're getting the victory. It's really on the other side where we're noticing the lack of fragging from Speedak, Box, and Gio, and that's because they're losing. That's kind of just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately.
Because you lose.
Oh, yeah. Look, if you're not getting the kills and you're losing the rounds, that's how we can really put it. But Deagle's out, P250s as well. This one here has a matter of time written all over it, as it will be the complete stack over towards A site. You can see the last 2 members, Gio making his way back over with the likes of MDS. MDS is in limbo. He doesn't know where to go right now. He's back and forth, ends up over towards the B site. And can Yukinda do it again? 4 on the other side of this one.
Yeah, I have that sneaking suspicion he's going to be just fine. Gio's gone down, they run into the spray, and actually, Sanji does pick up the pieces. It could have spiraled out of control, but the weapons are no longer retrievable. Sanji tucked in on the sandwich, and yeah, he is nothing but a snack for Yukinda. Just MDS working on that P250, make it a Deagle clutch as you walk through the streets of, where are we, Monaco? Morocco, that's the one.
We've been getting a lot of ghost bombs today. Oh, we're in for a treat.
Hey.
This will be 15. It's just it's fizzly, isn't it?
Hold on.
Oh.
MDS wants a Deagle kill. Doesn't get it. That's 15 to 11. And we are looking for match point. In fact, they got 4 of them. Map point, I should correct myself. Of course, best of 5 grand finals ahead of us. This is Nemiga's pick, and it started oh so strong, an 8-7 half. They've only posted 3 rounds here on the defense. And VP's map pick next. It's just 2. Our next arena. SkullNerd on the AWP, of course, really forged a path for himself through his time in Hard Legion. Seeing him join up with a strong roster that has made quite the stir here in New York. He's actually taking an Aggie AWP towards the B apartments. I love this fight, but it does, once you go for it, kind of commit you to one or two uncomfortable plays.
I'm surprised Sanji didn't hear that final footstep. So maybe that was reported out to the squad, but regardless, Sanji's taking a lot of room over towards B, and what that means is the rotation's coming. But check out SpeedX still in this position.
That's
if anyone
so
jiggles it.
He's actually got a kill.
Yeah, he didn't move, and you don't expect players to post up there for a long time. This is usually on a timer. Now they try and get out of mid. Sanji's fallen as well. One way on the smoke. Yakinda knows that SpeedX was underpass as well. Ooh, might catch another.
Oh, good
All
damage.
of that to bail him out.
Yeah.
They win the round at least, so I don't see Jane winning a 1-on-4 in this environment, even though he is good. This is not a round that will be easy to win. 55 seconds left on the clock. AWP in hand, over towards B he's going. If he takes MDS out, he can plant and then set up a post plant, but this is the first hurdle. This is all down to timing.
I'd love to sell you a story, even though I'm not that creative enough.
Now we have a bunch more maps to sell that story, Lauren.
True,
So
true,
we'll save it for at least map 2. We won't be getting into any crazy 1-on-4 situations right now, as the scoreline is now 15-12. So relatively close stuff here for VP. We still have them as the heavy favorites coming in today's matchup. Nemiga with a bit of a dream run, marching through the playoff bracket, coming into the 3rd seed from Group B after a loss to Gambit on the final day of play. Took out Fords 2-0, took out Spirit 2-0, two of the bigger names here within the CIS region, and now they've found themselves in a grand final that nobody would have expected, nobody would have predicted. The boot camp's been paying off, and now can they push this match any further? Yakinda on the entry towards A ramp up. It's just Lollipop. He's tucked in towards Shadow.
This is horrible for Lollipop, burning alive. 52 HP, down to 0 in a quick second. Sanji makes light work of him, joined by the mollies and everything else that was there, including the 5 of the T side that have come through. Now that's going to be a bomb plant any second now. There it goes. And there is a trade back in. I guess Kickett's death was instantly answered, though, by Buster finding MDS. We're down to 3 for the CTs. This could be all but over.
Fox's flank is everything in this round. Are they going to be patient? Are they going to wait for him to make the first move, or do they strike without him?
I think now would be the perfect time. Box arrives with the first. He could get Jame as well, spraying into that challenge. Oh, and tags. Buster's in trouble. Does find Geo. Jame onto Box. Now SpeedX to clutch. Buster's low. Closing the gap with a USP, but time not on his side. He's got to find 2 here. And he can't even find 1. VP. They'll take Nemiga's pick, albeit close. And that starts off our best of 5 with the favorites 1-0 up.